Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fighting through. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd him everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rosen completes it to Lee. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They pitch it out to Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Bennett into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He finds Hillman, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
After the interception, here's Rosen. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. It's hauled in by Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Gun!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals are in for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Conley. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Third and short yardage. Prescott flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Prescott looks to throw on first. This is Hillman with it. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Prescott buying time to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Prescott. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. To the air again, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Prescott yet again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, complete. That's Lee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action now, Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Detroit! Detroit!
On the toss, here's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dipping it off for Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Rosen on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now it's Rosen looking. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, look at 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rosen underneath for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down, Prescott. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Rosen. It's caught. Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.